Namaste, Namaskaram, Vanakkam, Namo Namaha, Jai Ganesh. Visit our website at classicalyoga.org. Religion and science, and the Hindu yoga, religious, spiritual, scientific lifestyle. The Latin root for religion, religio, simply means to link back. In other words, ideally the attempt to try to uncover or discover who we are physically, mentally, emotionally, and soulfully or spiritually, if you will. The meaning of the Sanskrit Hindu word dharma carries a similar connotation. It comes from the root dri, meaning to hold. In other words, trying to uncover or discover what holds life together, what holds us together as individuals, communities, in a material way and a spiritual way. Now, belief begins as an assumption, and hopefully if we carry our beliefs to a final conclusion, so to speak, we may arrive at various convictions. This is a natural process. In the Hindu Yoga Dharma, we may refer to this as vitarka, vichara, reason, logic, and judgment, which may eventually lead to a state of jnana, enlightenment, or samadhi, a calm wisdom. So to faith begins with all of us as a hope. And through time and testing and experience, we may develop a guarantee about ourselves, about our relationships perhaps, our communities, our organizations. In the Hindu Yoga Dharma, we begin faith as asha or hope, and through time and testing and experience, hopefully arrive at visivas, to breathe easy, to let go, a conclusion, shraddha, being established in this case in the Hindu Dharma. If we keep both belief and faith in these two natural progressions, an assumption to a conviction, and a hope to a guarantee, then all is well, and there should be no rift between science and religion. Science, after all, literally means to know, or seeking to know. However, if we short-circuit the process and just take on beliefs as assumptions and never prove them out, or if we take faith as simply hope and never develop a provable guarantee, then there will always be a rift between science and religion. Humorously, today's spurious yoga movement actually seeks to further create this rift between science and religion, and certainly between yoga and Hinduism, the Hindu religion. So much for the yoga is for everybody cliche. To the quote-unquote yogis who say that yoga is spiritual but not religious, or yoga is science and not religion, consider the fact that spirit means without a body, so no body can be spiritual. And if yoga is science, then I assume that when one goes to a university, in the science department, they will study yoga. Similarly, in this creating of a division, when the New Age yogis say yoga is a philosophy and not a religion, then I assume that when one goes to a university philosophical class, they expect to do yoga. Or when one goes to a yoga studio, one goes with a notebook and a pen and perhaps a suit and a tie, and they sit in a chair and have a philosophical discussion, a class in philosophy. Obviously, all this is absurd. A mature attitude is recognizing not only a harmony between religion and science and spirituality in general, but in this case, a harmony between the Hindu religion and science. In the Hindu yogic science so rare, Sat Chit Ananda is E equals mc squared. Ganapati Muruga Siva Shakti Om is gravity, electricity, magnetism, nuclear home. And not to worry, this works for the other sampradayas as well. Tamas, Rajas, Sattva, guna attributes. Later, Newton's laws of motion, very astute. Parinamaha, in the Yoga Sutras, is evolution, you know. Darwin was not the first to know how we grow. Avatar is really evolution's spiraling star. Matsya to Buddha, and round we go. Arabic numerals, you say? The Hindus invented them, and the zero, sunya, hooray. For if it were not for the binary system you see, computers, cell phones, tablets, there would not be. And look at the modern guru, mantra, and yoga pretensions. These are all actually Hindu inventions. Karma Bhakti Raja Yani is Alderfer's ERG, and work, heat, light, thermodynamics, which was also Count Rumford's insight. Maslow's hierarchy of human needs was found in the Purusharthas of Hindu psychology. In Sociology 101, we find Graves' 7 levels of human aspiration. And in the 7 chakras is a much deeper explanation. And in a way, the Hindus understood DNA and the symbolism of the intertwining snakes, Nagdevata. Idda Pingala Shushmana, a balanced life makes. The discovery of the atom, in a sense, wasn't new. It was found in Hindu philosophy by Vaisesika, Paramanu. And even Robert Oppenheimer in Los Alamos was quoting the Gita as the bomb explodes. If the radiance of 1,000 suns were to burst into the sky, it would perhaps be like the splendor of the Atmana. Divya Surya Sahasrasya Bhavad Yugapad Utita Yadi Baba Sadrishi Sasyad Basyas Tasya Ma Atmana. Chandrasekhar, Dr. Subramaniam, uncovered the star's death, you see. Enter the black hole, full but seems empty. All of this outer show can be found within the lingam, you know. Dark energy and all the rest. So very difficult to express, but 0 to many is closer to reality. Hence, the Sanskrit, Tamil, Hindu neuter term Brahman, Negadhe, for the Big Bang, you see. Monotheism, linear thinking, of course, came to the conclusion that the earth was flat. But the Hindus knew it was round. What do you think about that? The sun is round, the moon is round, the seasons go round, the days go round, our eyes are round. So too round is the Bindu. Wake up to your inner wisdom, Hindu. Father is only half the equation and completely denies those of the female persuasion. So, dear Hindus, now that you know, will you continue to let the Dharma go? Don't be afraid, and don't be shy, and please don't hide. Show some concern and backbone for Hindu pride. For if we continue to capitulate rather than educate, the Dharma will only continue to deteriorate.